You feel the connection. It's there in the way she looks at you and the moments you've shared. But when the conversations stop, it's always you who has to take the initiative. Why is that? Why doesn't she ever make the first move, even though you're sure she feels something too? It's not just about the silence. It's about the frustration of unanswered questions and the mystery of what's on her mind. But here's the catch. This isn't just a dating issue. It's part of a bigger pattern in human behavior, one you can learn to understand and even use to your advantage. Today, we're diving into this dynamic with a mix of modern psychology and timeless Stoic wisdom to help you transform confusion into clarity and take control of the situation. Let's break it down. 1. The myth of effortless attraction. She's probably glancing at your messages, smiling at your last interaction, yet she doesn't reach out. Why? Society often tells women that the right man will always take the lead. This narrative suggests that if a guy truly cares, he'll do all the pursuing. It's not that she's not interested, it's that she's been conditioned to believe that making the first move makes her seem desperate or less valuable. Take Mia, for instance. She's been crushing on Tom for weeks and admires his confidence. But every time she considers texting him, doubts creep in. What if I come across as too eager? What if he doesn't feel the same way? So, she stays silent. Her fear of rejection keeps her from acting on her feelings. This is where Stoicism comes into play. Her hesitation isn't something you can control, but your response is. Instead of letting her silence make you question your worth or push you into overcompensating, focus on patience and self-respect. Many men mistakenly believe relentless effort proves their value. It doesn't. True value lies in balance and confidence. If she genuinely likes you, she'll meet you halfway when you create space for her to do so. Instead of texting her every morning, step back. Does she reach out? Does she try to continue the conversation? These small efforts can reveal a lot about her interest. Think of it this way. If you bombard her with constant attention, she may feel overwhelmed and pull away. But if you give her room to breathe, she's more likely to move toward you naturally. Silence, when used wisely, can be a powerful display of emotional strength. A man who respects himself enough to be patient and composed sends a message of confidence that is undeniably attractive. 2. Women fear rejection. 2. Here's something most people overlook. Women are just as afraid of rejection as men, sometimes even more so. While society often casts them as the ones being pursued, it doesn't mean they don't feel the same anxiety about making the first move. To you, her silence might seem like indifference, but it's often her inner fears holding her back. The higher her interest in you, the greater the stakes feel for her. Cultural messages have long told women that being too forward makes them look desperate. So, even if she's genuinely interested, she might hesitate, waiting for you to act. So, what's the solution? Strike a balance. Show your interest, but don't overextend yourself. If you've already reached out, give her space to respond. Resist the urge to double text or overcompensate. Send one thoughtful message and wait. If she's interested, she'll respond. If not, you've maintained your dignity. The paradox here is that the less you stress about her lack of response, the more attractive you become. Confidence and calmness send the message that you're secure in yourself and not dependent on constant validation. Instead of fixating on her silence, focus on self-improvement. Pursue your passions, develop your strengths, and build a life that fulfills you. When you thrive independently, you radiate a confidence that draws people in. And if she doesn't respond, you're still standing strong, knowing your worth isn't tied to anyone else's actions. 3. Misinterpreted signals. One of the main reasons women don't reach out even when they're interested is uncertainty about your feelings. Mixed signals can make anyone hesitate. Women value clarity in romantic situations, just as men do. If your actions are inconsistent, smiling one day and pulling away the next, it leaves her guessing. This uncertainty often leads to silence. She might think, Was I imagining the connection? Does he even like me? This is where clear communication is key. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." In relationships, this means being straightforward about your intentions. Clarity doesn't mean being overbearing. It means eliminating ambiguity. Instead of hinting that you want to see her, say it directly. "I really enjoyed talking with you. How about coffee this weekend?" Confidence and honesty are refreshing in a world full of vague messages. That said, Stoicism reminds us to balance clarity with patience. If she needs time or space, respect that. Don't flood her with messages or jump to conclusions about her silence. Her hesitation may have more to do with her own fears than her feelings for you. When you combine clarity with calmness, you create an environment where she feels safe to open up. And if she doesn't respond, you'll know you've done your part with dignity intact. 4. Emotional overwhelm pushes her away. Sometimes, your eagerness to pursue her might unintentionally overwhelm her. Constant messages, excessive compliments, or trying too hard can make her feel pressured. Instead of drawing her closer, it might push her away. Think of your attention as a gift, not something to over-deliver, but to give intentionally. Allow space for her to miss you, for the connection to grow naturally. If you're always the one initiating and showering her with attention, she won't have the chance to reflect on her own feelings or take any initiative herself. Balance is key. Be thoughtful in your actions, but avoid smothering her. Confidence in yourself and the connection you share will speak louder than words. 5. Confidence is the ultimate attraction. At the heart of every successful connection lies confidence, not arrogance, but a quiet, steady assurance in who you are. When you project self-assuredness, you become magnetic. Instead of seeking constant validation, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Pursue your goals, nurture your interests, and build a life you're proud of. This kind of confidence doesn't just attract others, it ensures that you remain grounded regardless of how someone else responds to you. Stoicism teaches us to control what's within our power and release the rest. By adopting this mindset, you'll not only navigate dating with grace, but also inspire trust and respect in your relationships. Turn silence into strength. And there you have it, the tools to navigate her silence with confidence and clarity. Remember, her hesitation isn't always about you. By focusing on what you can control, balancing patience with action, and embracing your worth, you transform uncertainty into power. So, the next time you're faced with silence, don't let it shake you. Instead, let it strengthen you. Share your thoughts in the comments. What strategies have helped you maintain your confidence in similar situations? Your insights might just inspire someone else on their journey. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights into relationships, human behavior, and personal growth. Until next time, stay confident, stay grounded, and remember, you're enough, just as you are.